Good evening, all. Welcome to this session. Hope everybody can hear me. If it is audible, shall we start the session? Is my voice is audible to all? I'm not getting any reply from your side whether my voice is audible to all. Okay, fine. So, we already discussed regarding acid, bases and salt. Very important discussed meant for your examination, and rest of the things were deleted. Now what we discussed in the previous session, we discussed how the acids reacts on metals and how the metal carbonate and hydrocarbonates reacts on acids, and how acids and bases react with each other, and how metal oxides react with acids and non-metal oxide with bases, which results in neutralization, that is acid and base, metal oxide with acid, non-metal oxide with base result in neutralization. And even we come to know that the common feature which shown by all acids, when acids mix with water, they convert into ions. As a result, they conduct electricity. I'll repeat. When acids mix with water in an aqueous state, they convert into ions and they conduct electricity. This is common for all the acids. Till here we discussed, and those concepts are retained for your board exam. Now one more concept is how to identify the pH. It is completely based on the number, pH number. 0 to 7 it is acid, 7 neutral, 7 to 14 it is base. When we go from 7 to 1, the H plus ions increases, and when we go towards 7 to 14, OH ions increases. And this concept is very important to know the pH. And next is pH in our daily life. Typing as audible and few having network problem. So please find a place where good network is available. Even I done same. If you were audible, definitely I have network. Okay, I'll go slow if it is breaking. Okay, I'll go slow. Okay. Now let me know importance of pH in our everyday life. Now all plants and animals are pH sensitive. Now what is the range which is most comfort to the living organisms. That is 7 to 7.8. I'll repeat, 7 to 7.8. The pH range is very suitable for all kind of living organisms. Because of some changes in the environment, it makes the survival of organisms very tough. And what were those consequences? Okay, we already know acid rain. Acid rain where the pH lies less than 5.6. When the pH lies less than 5.6, then it leads to acid rain. I'll play on that. Okay, you just have a very small video, just have a look on that. Okay, all of you had a small video. How you all understood what is acid rain? Now tell me, in the video you come across the factories, industries, and they release certain gases. And which were certain gases released by the industries? Okay, you all gone through the video? It releases certain gases. Can you list those gases names? Yeah, Gayatri answered sulfur dioxide. Very good, Gayatri. Carbon dioxide. Should I play it once again? Should I play it once again? Okay, I'll repeat the video once again. Go through the video and I want to know which were on the effects and how the acid rain affects on living organisms. Okay, carefully observe it. If audio is not clear, it is given in text, so go through the text. Okay. Now, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide were released from the industries and various sources like burning of the fossil fuels, industries, and many more sources. Releases nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide. And again, Kirti joined carbon dioxide. I don't know why. Carbon dioxide results in global warming, not acid rain. Okay, Kirti? Yes, Netra answered correctly. That is nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide is the right answer. Okay. Yes, Meghana, partial answer. Only half answer is correct and half you swallowed. Okay. Okay. Now, nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide released from the industries and fossil fuels burning enters into the atmosphere. They mix with the cloud and it converts into acid cloud. And when the cloud condenses to precipitate or rain, it converts into acid rain. I'll repeat. The nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide enters into atmosphere, combines with the cloud, converts into acid cloud, condenses into rain, and thus it is acid rain where the pH is less than 5.6. When it reaches the ground, it enters into the soil, enters into the water bodies, and even it damages the monuments. It starts decaying the marble. The Taj Mahal lost the luster because of acid rain. The Liberty statue started degrading because of acid rain. The Jain Buddha in China started degrading because of acid rain. Now, acid rain degrades or destroy the luster capacity of the marble granites, and also they effects on human health, causing lung and heart diseases. Respiratory disorders become common because of acid rain. And even the aquatic organisms, marine organisms, because of low pH of the water, they start killing. The fishes will get damaged, and even the plants get destroyed, and the physiological activities of the plants get disturbed, stunted growth, damage of the leaves, or the common problems because of the acid rain. This is how the pH affects on environment. This is one. The other one is, before entering into agriculture, it is must we have to check the pH of the soil. Once if you check the pH of the soil, definitely you will come to know what kind of crops can be grown in that particular soil. As per pH, grow the crops. If not, it leads to the loss. This pH is suitable for agriculture. Know that and then select the crop. This is regarding pH in agriculture. And one more thing is pH in our digestive system. We all know that the HCl acid is secreted in our stomach. Okay, Arpita has got problem. And what about others? Can you all hear me? What about others? Can you all hear me? I have good network. I don't know why it's getting problem in your places. Okay. pH in our digestive system. Okay, Varsha. Okay, fine. Few people having the problem because at their locality they have network problem. Okay, it will be rectified. Keep watching. Okay. I have good network. I don't have any problem. Okay, I'll continue. In our digestive system, we know that HCl is secreted. And HCl not only kills the pathogens present in the food, it makes the food acidic. Converting the food into acidic is very important to synthesize the enzymes like pepsin and renin. Thus, HCl, the acidic medium, helps in digestion of food. Two important points. HCl makes the food acidic. HCl kills the pathogens. When it makes the food acidic, pepsin and renin will be synthesized. And this is how the pH plays a major role in our digestive system. Okay, next concept. How the pH causes the tooth decay. Usually, when we have the food, some food particles will settle in between the tooth, and that starts a chance to develop bacteria. And bacteria based on that food particles, they start developing and synthesize the acid called lactic acid. And that lactic acid, whose pH is below 5.5, leads to tooth decay that results in creating cavities. Now, how to get rid of this problem? We can get rid of this problem by brushing our teeth regularly twice a day. And what do the paste has? The paste has the base is made up of basic components, and that when acid and base get reacted together, what will be formed? It leads to the neutralization. As a result, tooth decay can be prevented. Okay, hope cleared to all how tooth decay is caused. Tooth decay is caused by bacteria, which depends on food particles struck in the teeth. They fed on the food particles and they synthesize lactic acid, whose pH is less than 5.5 and causes cavities and tooth decay. This can be prevented by brushing twice a day, and paste and the acid brings neutralization. Okay, Aishwarya is so fast. She went for the concept like what is neutralization, which results in the formation of salt and water. Okay, and one more self-defense mechanism by the plants and by the animals. Now, honeybee stings. It synthesizes methanoic acid to prevent themselves, and on the sting it synthesizes formic acid to prevent themselves. In the same way, there is a nettle leaf. Nettle leaf also synthesize methanoic acid in order to fight against or in order to create a self-defense. The nettle leaf synthesizes methanoic acid and formic acid. Honeybee synthesizes methanoic acid. All this because they want to protect themselves, and hence they has capacity to synthesize acids, and that is completely pH based. And this is what syllabus meant for your board exam, and more about salt has been removed. Now all of you quite happy? Only this much is meant for your examination, board examination. Now all of you quite happy? Okay, fine. Okay, this completes acid, bases and salts. So anything to be clarified in this session? Shall I go for next concept, metals and non-metals? Very nice, very nice. Yes, it's so happy because a reduction of the syllabus, it totally brings a bright smile among the students. Even we feel very happy because revision, it will brings very less burden for us also. Okay, all of us feeling very happy in reduction of the syllabus. Okay, now this is the concepts which we have to go through the second chapter, acid, bases and salts. And next chapter is metals and non-metals. Shall we move on to that chapter? Okay, Revati, fine. Okay, now we'll move on to the next chapter, metals and non-metals. We know that metals are differentiated from non-metals based on physical properties and chemical properties. And there are few physical properties which easily makes us to identify which are metals and which are non-metals. Could anybody can give out some physical properties where we can differentiate metals and non-metals? Any few points? Just give up few points. I'll continue from that concept. Okay, if I don't get reply, I'll start the concept. How to differentiate the metals and non-metals with respect to the physical properties. Very simple. All metals are solids, and all metals are solid, liquid and gaseous. And all metals sonorous, they make sound, and all non-metals are non-sonorous. All metals are having luster, shining, whereas non-metals are non-luster except iodine and silica. All metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, whereas non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity except graphite, which is good conductor of electricity. All metals are malleable and ductile. Malleability is one where the metals are beaten into thin sheets. This is very important. It may ask for 1 mark question. And what is ductility? It is drawing into thin wires. And this could possible among the metals, and it is not possible. Malleability and ductility is not found in non-metals because they show brittle. They show brittle nature, they breaks. They cannot be beaten into thin sheets or drawn into thin wires. So these are some of the physical properties commonly found between metals and non-metals. Okay, clear all of you? At least now, each one could you give me one physical difference between metals and non-metals? Each one difference, only one difference. Each one physical difference between metals and non-metals. Yes, Priyanka, good answer. Kate, it is not cleared. See, metals and non-metals. Now, which were showing conductivity? The answer should be very clear, Kirti. It is incomplete answer. Very good, Revati. Excellent answer. Yes, under name Darshan. Very good answer. But you didn't reply on non-metals. Good reply. Who is under name Darshan? Very good, Meghana. Excellent answer. Good. Good answer. Yes, Arpita. Very good answer. Yes, Gayatri. Now your answer is correct. And you typed as they. Instead of they, you would have given the letters metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Okay, you should be very confident on your answers. Okay, Deepa, you gave a half answer. Okay, you didn't reply regarding non-metals. Yes, Aishwarya, correct answer. Yes, Prashant, correct answer. And who is under name Prashant? Yes, Revati, very good answer. Yes, Ashwini, good reply. Okay, Kirti took a lot of risk. Again, she typed a lengthy answer. Very good, Kirti. Now it's corrected. Good. Yes, Varsha. Correct answer, but too late. Okay, Pallavi. Okay. Okay. Till now, we discussed on what is the difference between the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now how to test whether the metals are good conductors and the non-metals are bad conductors. How to test? There is an experiment. Now I'll share the screen. You just have a look on the image. Okay, Kirti, even this can be accepted based on the density. Metals have high density, the weight is high, whereas non-metals density is less. Example, the paper weight is so less and the weight of the iron is so high. Okay, good answer. Now look on the screen. I'm going to share the screen. Electric potassium. Potassium is a metal which shows highest reactivity, but this is conductivity of thermal and electrical, that is silver. And which is showing less conductivity? Lead. Lead is one which shows least conductivity of thermal and also electrical conductivity. Okay, I don't have any problem. I have good network. I don't know why it is having problem at your localities. Okay, now you all gone through the chart. conductivity of electricity and thermal conductivity. Now tell me which metal shows highest thermal and electrical conductivity. Okay, it happens when I share the screen. The voice will not be very clear. Okay, you all gone through the chart. Okay, in the chart, which metal shows highest thermal and electrical conductivity? Yes, it's Priyanka answered silver. Silver is a metal which shows highest thermal conductivity and electrical conductivity. Very good, Priyanka. Yes, good, Meghana. Yes, correct, Varsha. Shubha, Kirti, Ashwini, Deepa. Yes, all of you answered correctly. It is silver. Yes, Pallavi. Okay, now you all answered correctly. Now tell me which metal will show, which element will show least thermal and electrical conductivity. Yeah, Netra, Suguna, correct answer for first one, for the previous one. Now tell me which metal or element shows least thermal conductivity or electrical conductivity. Yes, it's Priyanka and Revati answered. It is lead. Very good answer. Yes, Deepa. Meghana, Shubha. Yes, Varalakshmi, all of you answering correctly. It is lead. Okay, now it is cleared. We'll move on to the next concept. Now, till now we just discussed on the physical properties difference between metals and non-metals. Now, let me see some exception cases. Exception. One or two will be excused, and let me see on that. All metals are solids except gallium and mercury, right? Gallium and mercury. And all metals have high melting point, but gallium and cesium have low melting point. This is exception. I'll repeat. All metals are solids in state except mercury and gallium. These are the liquids. All metals shows high melting point except gallium and cesium. Gallium and cesium shows low melting points. Okay. Now, all non-metals are non-lustrous except iodine. And some of the non-metals shows allotropy, that is carbon. Carbon shows allotropy. This is very unique non-metal which shows a variety of versatility, that is they show allotropy like they exist in different form like graphite, diamond and many other forms. And all alkali metals are soft. Easily they can cut with the help of knife, and they have low densities and low melting point. This is very exception with reference to the alkali metals. These are the some of the exceptions. This is very important for the purpose of your examination. Okay, now if it has been cleared, shall I have a few questions on this? Okay, now tell me, name the liquid metals. Name the liquid metals. Okay, Tejashwini is so late. Okay, now tell me liquid metals. Yes, mercury and gallium are the liquid metals. Very good, Priyanka. Okay, what about others? I thought many will answer so fast so that I cannot find the names. Who is answering? Yes, Varsha, Valakshmi. Yes, correct, Nandini, Gayatri. Yes, Deepa. Yeah, Shubha, correct answer. What is that, Tejashwini? You are going to write in Kannada version? Huh? Mercury and gallium. Gallium. Yeah, Netra, Arpita, Pallavi and Aishwarya. Correct answers. Now, all metal oxides are basic in nature. All non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. Okay, this is also very unique concepts we have to keep in our mind. Okay, now tell me which is a non-metal which shows luster. Which is a non-metal which shows luster? Yes, it's again Priyanka answered first. That is iodine. Very good, Priyanka. Iodine and also silica. But in your study material, silica is not presented. So it's better to answer as iodine. Good, Deepa, Meghana, Shubha, Pallavi. And what happened for Arpita? So smart. She kept in her mind, even graphite will also show some part of luster. Okay, but as per your study material, it's better to give the option iodine. Okay, Arpita? But even that is partially correct. When you look at the graphite, a minute luster will be found. Okay, iodine is the right answer. Now, could you name the non-metal which shows allotrophy? Could you name the non-metal which shows allotrophy? Okay, very smart answer, Kirti. Okay, your answer is correct, but as per study material, you can go as iodine. Okay, Kirti? Yes, it's carbon. Carbon is a non-metal which shows allotrophy. Very good. Very good, Priyanka. Yes. Now Revati, Meghana, Pallavi, Aishwarya, Kalpana. Okay, Kalpana is there. Good, Kalpana. Correct answer. And Tejashwini and Deepa. Everybody answered correctly. Carbon is a non-metal which shows allotrophy. That means it shows both amorphous and crystalline form. Diamond usually occur in crystalline form. Graphite occur in amorphous form. So both crystalline and amorphous we found in carbon. Okay. Now name some alkali metals which are very soft and shows low melting points. Could you name alkali metals which are very soft and having low melting point, low density and low melting point? Yes, Arpita, Priyanka, it's correct. Lithium, sodium and potassium. Very good answers. Lithium, sodium and potassium. These are the alkali metals which are very soft, easily cut by the knives, and they are so reactive, directly react with air and water. Yes, Nandini, correct answer. Okay, till now we discussed on physical properties. Yeah, Shubha, Deepa, correct answers. Now let me move on to the chemical properties of metals. Now let me see how the metals react in air. I'm going to share the screen. Yeah, Netra, Kirti, correct answers. Yeah, Kalpana, good. Meghana, correct answer. And Pallavi. Okay, now look at the screen. All of you look at the screen. Now look at this equations. The metals reacts in air in the sense the metals reacts with oxygen to form metal oxide. Example, copper reacts with oxygen to form copper oxide. Aluminium reacts with oxygen to form aluminium oxide. Now, look at these examples. Aluminium oxide reacts with acid. Aluminium oxide reacts with base. And look at the products. Aluminium oxide reacts with acid and base to produce salt and water. Hence, these are called amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric oxides. I'll repeat. Aluminium oxide reacts with acid and base to form salt and water because they are amphoteric oxides. Not only aluminium oxide, even zinc oxide. Aluminium oxide, zinc oxide reacts with acid and base to form salt and water. So it is called amphoteric oxides. Okay. When I share the screen, obviously this problem we find. Okay, I'll repeat the concepts. Now, when the metals reacts with air or in oxygen, it form metal oxide. Example, copper reacts with oxygen to form copper oxide. Aluminium reacts with oxygen to form aluminium oxide. Now, there is a speciality with the aluminium oxide. Okay, aluminium oxide and zinc oxide reacts with both acid and base to form salt and water. Hence, they are called as amphoteric oxides. Okay, too much of problem. Okay, I'll repeat once again. I'll repeat. When aluminium oxide reacts with acid and base, it forms salt and water. Hence, aluminium oxide and zinc oxide is called as amphoteric oxides. Okay, all of you answered correctly. This is very, very important for your board exam. What are amphoteric oxides? And give example. Please mark it in a red pen. It is very important for the purpose of your examination. Okay? Okay. Now, shall we wind up? Or shall I continue? And tomorrow we'll be meeting at 6 a.m. morning. Don't miss the session. Yeah, Deepa, correct answer. Yeah, Shubha, very good. You should repeat same things even in the school also, okay? No, because many of you are finding the problem, network problem, right? When I share the screen, no one is able to hear me, and this is obviously evening, and you will be having the problem. So when we go at morning, definitely we have very clearance. Yeah, first lesson has been deleted, Aishwarya, and second lesson, complete salt has been deleted. And in the life process, nutrition, respiration has been deleted. Okay, and this chapter is completely there for the examination. Metals and non-metals, complete chapter will be there for your examination. So this chapter is very important because many questions may arise from this chapter. Okay, all of you? Okay. Now I'll do one thing. First lesson I'll delete because it is not there for examination. So I'll go with acid and bases, acid base salt till pH and life process other than respiration and nutrition, that is transport and circulation, transport system and circulation. Okay, will it be okay? Okay, that's very clear. Acid base salt, half lesson till pH, what we revised today till that, and life process, transport system and circulation. Only these two concepts, 2 lessons. Will it be okay? Okay, then we'll meet at morning 6 a.m. sharp 6 a.m. So without fail, attend the session. I'm going to complete the chapter. Okay, see you all soon tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Thank you one and all.